solar panel for my Yeti 150 solar generator live here at JW Solar USA. I have a Renogy, the future of clean energy. Renogy has served United States for a very long time, so it was a small company, came up all the way, was doing pretty good. It's in Chino, California, and I have a high quality premium solar module Rng-50Db. So it's a 50-watt solar panel, and this guy here, my Yeti solar generator, input voltage, the solar input voltage is it runs 14 to 129 volt DC, and it can run up to about 10 amps. So it requires a 120 watt solar panel. So they have the things that works with this Yeti right here, this 150 watt solar generator, is you have the Nomad 20. Well, that's the solar panels that they required for them, which is for portable, if you want to just do something, you know, hiking and all that stuff, and you can take it along. It's a small thing, it's a foldable one. You can just take it from the thing you put in the backpack and all the good stuff. So since you're not in a hurry to power entire home, well, you are there for fun. So what you do, you need that solar panel, which is the Nomad 20 solar panel. And if you use that panel, you can charge this Yeti for 17 hours before it's fully charged. It's a 14 amp battery built in that thing. Is a lead acid battery, like an AGM. Can use an AGM or lead acid battery in that thing. And that will be the next video where we have to dissect that thing and see exactly the type of battery that was used there. Maybe it's a cheap one, or who knows. But I don't trust the battery. I did a capacity test, but I didn't post that video. But we have to do it all together because I was trying to confirm things and see how it works, and we can go about it and do a load test. So the AC input charge, if you use the AC plug, you can charge this Yeti for 6 hours. And if you use the 12 volt input, so these are the ones I'm talking about, you can use the input here. It gives you that from 14 to 29 volts. Is the same spot you're gonna be charging the solar. That's why you plug it right there, which is here. Okay, so you plug it right there, and the AC part goes here as well on this side. And you want to charge it in a car here, so it takes you 8 hours to do it. So the AC gives you 6 hours. The solar is 17 hours. So it's only the AC that can charge this thing really bit quicker, which is at 6 hours. This is 8 hours. This is the DC. If you use a cigarette lighter, you can even charge it here too, the output of that. These are all, this side here tells you can able to draw from this side as well, and you can able to assign just the USB. See that? So I noticed this battery is not good at all, because sitting after being charged, sitting here and just on cooler room temperature, the battery runs quicker, which it doesn't have no power on it. You know, it's not, we are not drawing anything. So I'm saying since the last time, it's just like dropping. Look at that. I turned the AC side for the inverter, you see. So this is not what we're talking about right now. So would I recommend this? Not really, but we're gonna see if we can able to improve this device. A portable thing, but it's kind of a little bit heavy. You know, you can know that you're carrying something. We can improve this, see if we can able to build some lithium battery, maybe 18650 something, or any lithium ion or whatever, that we can able to utilize this as an external of that. We take the internal battery out to reduce the weight. So now let's go into the solar panel that we talked about earlier, and now we're gonna go about that now and open up that solar panel and see exactly what is in there, which is a 50 watt. It's better than the 20 watt the Nomad that and the other ones they require. I think it's supposed to be taking up to about 100 and 120 watts of solar. Yeah, no, think it's 120 watts of solar. So if you have a 50, and I think it can do a pretty good job. Let's check it out. Like and subscribe. Now let's open up this panel and see what is here. Let's move this guy a little bit on the corner and see what we have to deal with here. If it really is a good stuff. Like and subscribe. Alright, let's see. Seems like it's 2 modules here. Not sure. Is that not something? I ordered something. I can't remember what I ordered. When you have a lot of projects you're working on, your head runs like a clock. So this is what it is, guys. So you open up this guy. It's gonna be a flexible panel. That's what it is. It's a flexible solar panel. Look at that. This is how it looks like. It's just like a plexiglass. Okay? And let's see what the spec says here. If you can read it with me. Those are the specs. So it's a 50 watt panel. So I think I ordered 2 of them. So these are the specifications. If the if you look at the ISC is 3 volt, so 3.5 volt. So it runs continuous on this one. The optimum operating current is going to be at 2.84 amps. So guys, it has an MC4 connector. This is a bad deal. How are you going to do this? Never do what they did. Don't do this one and expose this panel to the sun. It's gonna shock the panel. So I don't know why they did. It's a bad idea. So you have to unplug it, because if you expose this panel to the sun, and it will destroy the diodes that's already here to prevent the reverse voltage, like at night if you're running a system, and in the evening, so that your batteries cannot be drained because of the diode is preventing reversing power from your batteries to the solar panel. Okay, it's a good example. What happened there is really bad. They shouldn't be they shouldn't do that. So if for someone who doesn't understand, maybe someone just new into this one old solar thing, and that panel would have been ruined already, because they took the panel and connect it. Let's see if they do the same thing here. Well, they did the same thing again. Well, I don't know why. Maybe someone new at the thing there, at the warehouse who did, but their value customer, they wrote some nice stuff or whatever it is from Renogy, and that's the same one, and the same thing they did again here. You can't do this stuff at all. Can't, because you're gonna short the panel. So let's check again and see the same specifications. So I have two. So it's 100 watt of these guys here, and we're going to be running, which the system requires 120 watts. That's why I decided to order two of them to give us the optimum performance for us to charge that Yeti as quick, as fast as possible. So this is what it is. This is what you see right here from the JW Solar USA. If you're just tuning in, it's just like a plexiglass. So these are the panels. Okay, these are the panels, and here goes the Yeti right here. So let's take a look. Pretty interesting, huh? Sorry for all the shake, but these are the panels for the system. All right. So these are the panels for the Yeti, and trust me, it's just like a plexiglass they put that, and you can able to put strings on this one. If you go like camping, you can hang it on a tree, or you can incline it, just use ropes and tie this thing. It's gonna be, you know, you can hang this thing and incline it a different way you want it. So these are the modules. There's gonna be, what we're gonna do now, since the voltage is already 21 volt, so we don't have to wire this thing go over the recommended voltage. They told us supposed to be at 29, from 14 to 29 volt DC. So this panel is already 21 volt. So it starts from 14, so we are good. If it's on operation, it starts at 17.6. So that means the voltage is lower. We're going to be putting more amps into the system. So these are 3.05 amps, or 3.5 amp. That will accumulate. When you put the load, then it's going to drop to this. But if the voltage is lower, if we wire this in series, then that means the voltage is going higher. We will go up to about 42 or 43 volts, 43 volts a change. But we want to stay within the 21 because the panel records from 14, the system records from 14 to 29. So we have better chance of having them into parallel. So parallel, what he meant by that, so these are all the positive, two positive wires. They're connected into a Y connector, or you can slice if you want to, put in the combiner, but this is going to be portable. You don't want to do that. You don't want to destroy them. So just use the Y connector, and they sell them the same one, the one with the different MC4 connectors. You can have them. So two of these go in parallel, and the negatives here go in parallel. So what happened when you go parallel? Then you increase the amperage. So this amperage that's supposed to be operating on, which is the 2.84, that will increase, gives you, so 2.84 times 2, that will increase all the way past 5, going almost very close to 6 amps. It's going to be giving you very close. So you have more amps coming in, since the system requires a 10 amp max. So you can have this the panels up to run to about 600 volt DC. It's a UL listed, so you can able to claim these on your taxes if you file in for the tax credit. These are all UL listed stuff, so you can take advantage of that if you wanted to. If your country or your state allows you, or you're qualified, you can do that. So guys, this is the thing here, and this is what I want to show you live from JW Solar USA. So we can able to go somewhere camping and setting up this thing, maybe park your car, driving maybe trips at a rest area. You can take this thing and plug it right away, and there you go. You have electricity charging your battery bank that fast. So this Yeti right here is a small inverter it has in there. The highest I think is 80 watt. So that's what you have to, 80 watt continuous. I think it says 150 by 80 watts continuous you're gonna go. All right, so it's not that much. So this is what it is. I hope you like it, and we're gonna be doing a test, and the weather is getting nicer, and you guys can see how this thing perform. Then I'm gonna get the connector to go here, or we can use the other one that has the male part of this. I have to connect it with like a cigarette plug thing, then with a reverse, or we can go from here. But if you can go from here, you have the reverse of this. That's what I meant. So all the charging takes place here on the blue side. This green one is taken out. So you can have a plug right here. Then you can use it to like this, to a male. So you can plug like in a car. You can pull power that way. But guys, I already make a video of this, so I don't want to talk too much on this. Let's go ahead and close this video and wait and see what we have to do. Thank you. Bye-bye.